2022 is going to be the best year for VR games fans, because lots of new titles are going to release on every VR headset in the market. And in today's video I will show you the 10 of the best upcoming VR games in 2022. So without any further ado, let's start this video. The first VR game is Hubris. Hubris is a multi-episode story set in a unique sci-fi setting in which players take on the character of a trainee recruit aspiring to become an agent in the Order of Objectivity. Players will have to combat other agents and learn how to manufacture weapons and vehicles while using strength and agility to survive tough settings in a distant world. Next up we have Moss Book 2. The highly anticipated sequel to the critically acclaimed PSVR title will be released early next year. Quill's trip will be difficult, with treacherous terrain, difficult riddles, and foes twisted in fire and steel. But new allies, old friends, and the very nature of the castle itself can aid as she fights to save the world from a great unmaking. Next up we have Lo-Fi. The game is described as a non-linear open-world sandbox, and it places you in a crime-ridden metropolis in need of a harsh but fair police officer who isn't afraid to break a few rules or entirely disregard them. As a new transfer, you'll patrol City Block 303, getting to know its diverse citizens while solving cases and progressing the game's plot. Next up we have Cities VR. Cities VR allows you to plan communities, erect buildings, and regulate traffic flow, all while managing economics, emergency services, and other aspects. However, running a city isn't all fun and pleasure. You are responsible for more than only the construction of your city as mayor. To attract new people and help your city thrive, you must also provide healthcare, education, entertainment, and other services to your increasing population. Next up we have Outlier. You play the commander of one of humanity's last arcs on a quest to discover a new home when your ship is abruptly dragged into a black hole. Traveling beyond space and time, you find yourself in an apparently livable solar system on the verge of being destroyed by a mystery alien culture. Next up we have The Last Clockwinder. The Last Clockwinder is a VR automation game in which you construct clockwork contraptions from your own clones. You've been tasked with repairing an antique clock tower constructed into the trunk of a massive tree. You'll discover a pair of gloves inside that let you convert whatever you do into a looping clockwork automaton. Next up we have Undead Citadel. Undead Citadel is an upcoming action-adventure VR game in which you must go over a magnificent environment with over 10 levels to discover the roots of a weird plague. As waves of zombie warriors try to stop you, you'll have to cut, stab, crush, shoot, and dismember adversaries to survive. Next up we have The Last Worker. The Last Worker is a first-person narrative adventure about our struggle in a society that is becoming more mechanized. The Last Worker presents an emotional, thought-provoking, and hilarious tale packaged with rich characters played by an all-star ensemble in an enormous setting, combining a handcrafted graphical style with unusually immersive gaming mechanics. Next up we have Into the Darkness VR. The game takes place in the near future when mankind is attempting to attain immortality by transferring the mind to robots. Players will assume the character of Agent Frank and travel to a mysteriously darkened research facility. You'll have to explore tough settings, solve riddles, and combat mechanical foes utilizing real-world physics to learn the terrible truth behind the experiments. The last game of this video is House Flipper Pets VR. House Flipper Pets VR improves on the recipe by providing you with an adorable and cuddly four-legged companion to cheer you up in between restoration efforts. As you continue, additional apartments, furniture, wallpaper, and other decorations become accessible to you. So that's the list of the 10 best upcoming VR games in 2022. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel Games Puff and press the bell icon for more gaming videos. Also, share this video with your friends.